morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television. This is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Nepal-China signed 3 bilateral agreements. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi returning home today. Indra Jatra festival begins today. Locals of Basantapur ready to erect sacred pole. Government operates subsidized stores. The move aims to ensure smooth supply of food items during festive season. British Airways pilots on strike, thousands of passengers stranded in Britain. And Manchester City tops the rich club list, becomes first club to assemble a €1 billion squad. And now the news in detail. Nepal and China signed 3 bilateral agreements yesterday during the state visit of Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi to Nepal. The deals were signed in the presence of Minister of Foreign Affairs Pradeep Sharma Gyawali and his Chinese counterpart Wang. In the first agreement, China has committed to help build a hospital in Manang. As per the second agreement, China will provide 5,000 sets of tents for the earthquake victims. In the final agreement, China will send volunteers to teach Chinese language in Nepal's education institutes. A meeting was held between the delegates of both states prior to signing the deals. Issues of bilateral interest were discussed in the meeting. Meanwhile, Minister Wang also met Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli yesterday afternoon at the Prime Minister's residence in Balwatar. He also met President Bidya Devi Bhandari at the President's office, Sital Nivas, in the morning. Wang is scheduled to return to China today. The locals of downtown Kathmandu are all set to erect the sacred wooden pole in Basantapur Darbar Square today to mark the beginning of the Indra Jatra festival. The 8-day Indra Jatra festival begins on the 2nd day of the waxing moon in the month of Bhadra according to the Hindu lunar calendar. As per the tradition, the wooden pole is brought to the capital all the way from a forest in Nala of Kavri district. Special attention is given while selecting the pole, which has to be touched by a goat left in the forest according to the tantric rituals. The pole is pulled by the locals all the way to Hanuman Dhoka. The pole is decorated and offered prayers before erecting it in an auspicious moment. The Nepalese army offers gun salute while erecting the pole. A large number of locals as well as visitors from abroad watched the ceremony with great enthusiasm. It is believed that the pole is erected to send a message to Lord Indra, the god of rain, to stop rainfall. The much-awaited Nepal-India petroleum pipeline will formally come in operation from today. The pipeline is the first trans-boundary pipeline across South Asia. The pipeline will be inaugurated after Prime Ministers of both Nepal and India will jointly press the button at 12:15 p.m. local time. The virtual inauguration of the project will be done via video conferencing, where Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will press the send button in New Delhi and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli will press the receive button in Kathmandu. After the inauguration, petroleum products will flow to Amlekganj in Nepal from across the border. The departmental heads of Nepal Oil Corporation have already reached Amlekganj for the inauguration ceremony. Nepal Army has been handed the responsibility of securing the pipeline in Nepal's territory. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The citizenship bill presented to the Parliament over a year ago is still under discussion due to the differences among the political parties regarding the issue and the stance taken by them. A report.
A meeting of the State Affairs Committee yesterday was divided on the issue mainly because of a stance taken by Nepal Communist Party lawmaker Chapat Rawal. All the committee members had a common view except Rawal, who was against the majority decision. Rawal demanded explanation of the term ill intention mentioned in a report prepared by a subcommittee. The subcommittee had suggested the State Affairs Committee to incorporate the term in Section 8 of the bills regarding acquisition of citizenship.
भोलि गएर त्यसले समाजमाथि नै अन्याय गर्ने स्थिति भयो भनेदेखि हामी कहाँ पुग्छौँ र अनि त्यसो भएको हुनाले यो बदनीयतपूर्ण भन्ने शब्दको यसको के हो यसको मेजरमेन्ट के हो यसको बारेमा व्याख्या हुनु पर्यो.
Expressing his dissatisfaction against the provision of granting citizenship to children whose father's identity is not known, Rawal questioned on what basis can the declaration made by the mother regarding the identity of the father be judged. He argued that women can be biased against men and deprive them of their child.
जबसम्म अनि आमाले अनि त्यसै कुनै अनि स्वदेशी वा विदेशी कोही पनि यो कति बेला मात्र थाहा पाइँदैन भन्दा एउटा मानसिक असन्तुलित भएको अवस्थामा अनि अपाङ आँखा नदेख्ने अवस्थामा बलात्कृत भएको अवस्थामा बाहेक अनि अहिलेपछि त अनि त्यसै महिलाले आमाले म कसको बच्चा भने थाहा नपाउने हुन्छ.
State Affairs Committee Chair Shashi Shrestha had to explain the provisions of the bill in details himself after Rawal questioned each and every clause in the bill. The Citizenship Bill was presented to the House of Representatives on August 13 last year. It was forwarded to the State Affairs Committee the next day for review. As the committee could not reach a consensus on the bill, a subcommittee had been formed under the coordination of lawmaker Bijay Subba on March 21 this year. The House Committee is yet to agree with all the suggestions made by the subcommittee in its report on August 27.
Nepal Communist Party Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said there are various active groups looking to defame democracy in the country. Speaking at a program organized at the party headquarters in Dumbarai in memory of martyr Suresh Wagle, who was killed in the People's War, Chairman Dahal said there are active groups working to defame the government and the party. Chairman Dahal said those believing in the feudal system are being supported by some anti-government groups to regain their stakes.
बदनाम गर्ने नियोजित षड्यन्त्रभित्र प्रतिक्रान्तिको गन्ध आउँछ. हुन त यो कुरा पनि हो कि चिहानबाट फेरि भूतप्रेतलाई ल्याउँदैमा त्यो चिहानमा पुगिसकेको फेरि बिउतिने भन्ने कुरा त विज्ञानले मान्दैन. तर पनि तिनका केही न प्रेत आत्माहरू चाहिँ बेला बेलामा चाहिँ आउने र जीवित मान्छेहरूलाई कुनै न कुनै रूपले
Senior leader Jhalanath Khanal of NCP said the contributions of the martyrs in the communist movement and the People's War should never be forgotten.
पार्टीका नयाँ कार्यदिशा, नीति, सिद्धान्त, लक्ष्य, कार्यक्रमहरूले व्यापक रूपले रूपान्तरण गर्ने काममा अब हामीहरूले दृढतापूर्वक लाग्नुपर्ने आवश्यकता छ.
NCP spokesperson Narayan Kaji Shrestha said the party cadres are looking for the completion of the party unification process.
पार्टी सचिवालयले सांगठनिक एकीकरणको काम पूरा गरेको छ. मूलभूत रूपमा अब केही दिन भित्रैमा सांगठनिक एकीकरण काम पूर्ण रूपमा पूरा गरिनेछ र एकीकृत पार्टी संरचनाहरूलाई त्यसपछि क्रियाशील गरिनेछ. दोस्रो, पार्टीले राजनीतिक प्रतिवेदन प्रकाशित गरिसकेको छ. त्यो राजनीतिक प्रतिवेदनमा व्यवस्थित पार्टीको वैचारिक राजनीतिक लाइनलाई सिङ्गो पार्टीभरि एकरूप समझदारीको आधारमा प्रशिक्षित गरिनेछ.
In the commemoration ceremony, Suresh Wagle, who was killed in 1999 during the People's War, was remembered as an important person to bring Maoists to the forefront of Nepalese politics. And now the news from the economic front. As the festive season approaches, the government has started operation of subsidized stores to facilitate the consumers. The government has adopted this measure to bring stabilization in market price by curbing artificial shortages and black marketing. A report.
Minister for Industry, Commerce and Supplies Matrika Yadav inaugurated the integrated subsidized store yesterday. Speaking at the inauguration program, Minister Yadav said the stores will help in the market management during the festive season, but also said there will still be the need to monitor market seriously during the festivals.
अपेक्षा राखेका छौं र बजार व्यवस्थित होस् बजारमा चाहिँ जनता उपभोक्ताहरु नठगियोस् भन्ने हिसाबले पनि हामीले प्लान बनाएका छौं.
The government informed that 73 stores have been opened all across Nepal. These stores have been opened with the hope of reducing the artificial price hike and shortage, black marketing, and to instill confidence among the public. The subsidized stores will have all essentials and products of daily need available at discounted rates. The government believes these stores will help in the market stabilization during the festive season.
त्यसैले एउटा उद्देश्य चाडपर्वमा चाहिँ सहुलियत दिने र अर्को उद्देश्य मूल्यलाई स्थिरीकरण गर्ने बजार हस्तक्षेप गरेर यो हिसाबले राख्ने बढी संख्यामा भए पनि हामीले यो हस्तक्षेप गर्यौं भने आम सर्वसाधारणले चाहिँ यो अनुभूति होस् र चाहिँ निजी क्षेत्रका व्यवसायले अस्वाभाविक रूपमा चाहिँ कालोबजारी र मूल्य बढाउन नपाओस् भन्ने उद्देश्यले नै बढी संख्यामा यो गर्न लागेको हो.
Government will also sell over 3,000 goats at subsidized rates through these stores. The stores will remain in operation till November 3.
Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Nepal-China signed 3 bilateral agreements. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi returning home today. Indra Jatra festival begins today. Locals up Basantapur ready to erect sacred pole. Government operates subsidized stores. The move aims to ensure smooth supply of food items during festive season. British Airways pilot on strike. Thousands of passengers stranded in Britain. And Manchester City tops the rich clubs list, becomes first club to assemble a €1 billion squad. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.